Y'all, you would think a pair of jeans couldn't cause a meltdown, but welcome to 2025, y'all. American Eagle puts out a denim with Sweeney, blonde, blue-eyed, drop-down, gorgeous model, and suddenly half the internet, y'all, is screaming about jeans, white supremacy. Meanwhile, Brooke Shields, yes, Brooke Shields, let's unpack upon about great jeans, y'all, and why the liberals are foaming at the mouth, while American Eagle stock, might I mention, is rocketing, skyrocket through the roof. So let me tell y'all something. American Eagle, sign me up. If I get these thighs and some of them jeans, I want some too. They mad saying that Sydney is pushing the women back 20. Well, if I can go back to my 20s, baby, hell, I can see why they mad, y'all. She is drop down gorgeous. But let me just remind y'all, because there was no outrage when this other drop down gorgeous model by the name of Brooke Shields did the exact same ad for Calvin Klein back in the 80s. Let's dive into the clip, y'all, and then we're going to chop it up towards the end like we do best. Coming straight from I'm Meme Zero on X, if you like to follow this guy. Let's dive into the first clip of the day. Let's go.
The secret of life lies hidden in the genetic code. Genes are fundamental in determining the characteristics of an individual and passing on these characteristics to succeeding generations.
Occasionally, certain conditions produce a structural change in the gene,
which will bring about the process of evolution. This may occur in one or more of the following ways. Firstly, by selective mating, in which a single gene type proves superior in transmitting its genes to future generations. Secondly, by gene drift, in which certain genes may fade away while other genes persist. And finally, by natural selection, which filters out those genes better equipped than others to endure in the environment. This may result in the origin of an entirely new species, which brings us to Calvin's and the survival of the fittest.
Calvin Klein jeans.
Now, the only difference between this ad and Sydney's ad was the outrage for this particular video is because she was 15 years old and they were outraging, saying that, you know, she was being sexualized as a minor. Now, the ad that is put out today with Sydney Sweeney, which is a 27-year-old, is the fact that she is beautiful, gorgeous. Videos are similar of whatnot. And they are pretty much stating that, you know, in other words, y'all, they hating big time on your girl. Big time. Because she's dropped down gorgeous. Now, this is my argument. So we're finna get into the video of what's making everybody go bananas on the internet. Coming straight from MAGA Voice on X Shop. Y'all would like to follow this person. America is officially back. So this is the video that got people going chaos. And you got different scenes of it. Let's get into it.
Sydney Sweeney, Asbury King.
All right. So, y'all, we're going to get behind the whole American Eagle campaign and what Sydney is actually standing for, because while the liberals are out there losing their shit, this campaign ad and what Sydney believes in and the reason why she did this is for a great cause. We gonna get into that a little later in the video, and majority of these folks should sit here and look really, really stupid at the end of the day. All right. And here's my thing. So Calvin Klein 2022, y'all, coming straight from Oil London on X. That's Oil London TV. Now check this out. So you mean to tell me that this right here, hold on, this is okay. This is okay, but this is not okay. Hypocrites. Straight up hypocrites. Hang on. Let's get into some more. Make sure I ain't missing none. So this is not okay. Is what they saying. This is all the chaos is going on. This is not normal. This is not okay. Da 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 da. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Stupid. But this right here, and this was coming straight from, I'm sorry, from Freedom to Fart on X. Freedom to Fart on X. Yes, y'all. That is this person's name. But this right here is okay, coming straight from a Lang Man Vince on X. This is totally fine. No outrage or anything. So this is not normal, but this is normal. These people are retards. They're retards. We can't make this stupid ish up. With that being said, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, I can see the true meaning and real reason why these women and these people are butt hurt. Sydney is dropped down gorgeous. Look at the people who are screaming these very things at her. I'd be upset too if I looked like these folks. At Gerber Farche on X, y'all, if y'all would like to follow this woman, let's get into it.
If anyone from American Eagle who was involved in the creation of Sydney Sweeney's most recent advertisement booked into my Pilates class, I would give them the hardest exercise class that I was capable of doing on the lightest possible spring load with 0 breath cues. And I would make it the toughest exercise class that they'd ever experienced in their lives. If anyone from American Eagle.
Okay, that's one. I could keep going with these folks, but check it out. Like, she's a Pilates teacher, and she's saying if anybody has anything to do with American Eagle and all of that, she finna make y'all work out extremely hard with no breath breaks. We cannot make this stuff up. Look at her. This is why they're mad. Look at Sydney and then look at her, and then y'all be the judge. All right, we got another bimbo, y'all. Same liberal Karens who were going batshit crazy over alligator Avatraz is now going batshit crazy over Sydney. Here we go. Coming straight from Vince Langman, again on X, if y'all like to follow him. Let's dive into the clip. We can't make this up. Look at this. Check this out.
Sweeney's jeans ad is giving ethnic state propaganda. It is giving dystopian. It is giving 1940s Germany. And they could have had her said anything. She could have just said, I'm hot, drink my bathwater, here are my jeans. But instead they had her say, jeans are passed down from parents to children. I have good genes. My jeans are blue. Why? Yeah, no, that was like the most thinly veiled propaganda I think that I've ever seen. I hate it. It was all too much and yet not enough, because like the entire time she's like dead in the eyes as she's saying, look up here. Jeans are passed down from parents to children. And I hear that they scrapped a collab for this, so I'm just wondering why they thought this was the move of everything.
Controversy, y'all. Controversy at its finest, with people looking like this that is going against a drop down gorgeous model. She got them in a choke hole. Now, remember I was telling y'all, we're about to dive into the reason why Sydney did this ad and the reason why America Eagle is actually, supporting this. Let's go ahead and dive into my girl, Just Jen RX. If you want to follow her X, it's Just Jen RX. She's going to give you a breakdown of why this ad was made and why Sydney strongly believes that this is a supportive ad that will help a lot of people. Let's dive into the clip.
Just when I thought I was done with the Sydney Sweeney ordeal, nope. I went to the American Eagle website, and I am far from done. Now that I know what I know, this is fucking personal. Oh, is it? It's fucking personal. Every single one of you who put a video out there calling Sydney Sweeney or American Eagle fascists, you guys look like the biggest fucking idiots right now. Literally. You look like idiots. Perhaps that's because you are. So I'm going to show the people who don't know what this whole campaign is about. And wow. When people on the left are making videos about Sydney Sweeney being a fascist, for being happy about her genetics. Bitch, if I walked around like Sydney Sweeney, I'd be fucking screaming it from the rooftop.
Okay. Seriously.
Wait till you see the proceeds and what this campaign is all about. Just wait. I swear to God, if these fucking radical libs are not ashamed of themselves, their parents totally fucking failed them. As a part of the campaign, American Eagle will launch the Sydney Jean, a limited run take on their fan favorite Dreamy Drape franchise, produced in collaboration with Sweeney. A butterfly motif on the back pocket of the jean represents, and wait for it, domestic violence awareness, which Sydney is passionate about. In support of the cause, 100% of the purchase price from the Sydney Jean will be donated to Crisis Text Line, a nonprofit offering free 24/7 mental health support for anyone in need. Just text 741 741. You see what I mean?
Come on.
Wow. Wow. I didn't even know who Sydney Sweeney was until
Same.
all of this. But as a domestic violence survivor, hell yes, Sydney Sweeney.
Love you.
Thank you. I pray to God she sees this and knows just how appreciative a domestic violence survivor appreciates her today. And shame on any one of you to bash this beautiful woman, regardless of what her skin color is. I know. There's only one race in America that you're not allowed to be proud of being. Bullshit. It's bullshit. And the white liberal women who are saying the most about this, you guys are just foolish. You're fucking idiots. And that's just a fact. You're jealous. And everybody sees it now. Everybody.
Hell yeah.
You understand? Everybody sees it. You know, if I had Sydney Sweeney's jeans, I would be screaming it from the fucking rooftops. Hell yes, I would. It literally pains me that these people are being so insufferable and so jealous that they have to call this girl a fascist because she says she has good genes. Yeah, she does. She has exceptionally good genes. Get the fuck over it. And with that, I am done with the Sydney Sweeney incident. Sydney Sweeney, do not ever apologize for being you.
Please
Leave
don't.
it up to the party of love and tolerance that makes everything about race. Leave it up to them to literally shit on a campaign that is donating every bit of their proceeds to domestic violence awareness and a crisis helpline. I thank God every day I'm not on the left. Thank you, God.
Amen. Y'all, so 100% goes to victims of domestic violence and a Christ line for them to reach out and get the help that they need. That's what I'm saying. So don't fall so deep into the BS that these libs, and I can show y'all so many of these broken down ugly folks getting on her. And like I said, if I look like them, I'd probably be mad too. With that being said, y'all, we're getting to the end of the clips of these videos. I definitely want to know y'all thoughts. We're going to get into it. This is coming straight from Clara Patriot on X, if y'all would like to follow her, and just giving her thoughts on the situation. Let's dive into the clip.
If it was a blonde-haired, blue-eyed man dressed in women's jeans, would you be offended or would you be celebrating
Hell
it?
no.
You want to act like you're feminists, but what about supporting women? What about actually standing behind a woman and being like, yes, girl, get it, girl? Because that is a huge contract that Sydney Sweeney got. We should be celebrating her, don't you think? But instead, you're all upset because she's prettier than all of you. And not because she has blonde hair and blue eyes, because that woman is freaking banging. She doesn't need to focus on her blonde hair and blue eyes. She got that body. It's amazing what a little hair dye or bleach could do. Did you know that Sydney Sweeney's not even a natural blonde? So that kind of ruins your narrative just a little bit, doesn't it? What happened to lifting up women, biological women?
With
In the
Chi-Chi.
beginning, not one of you would be throwing this little hissy fit if it had been a man. And what does that say about all of you? Really supporting your sisters, aren't you? If it was a blonde-haired, blue-eyed man dressed in women's jeans, would you
So,
be offended?
boom,
Or-
there you have it, y'all. There you have it. Critic of liberal feminism is prioritizing ideology over supporting successful women. That's what it's about. Because this is ridiculous how hard they going. Like my girl Jen said, I didn't even know who the hell Sydney was until the internet just blew up on her. When I seen it, I was like, God dang, American Eagle, sign me up. I need some of them. Like straight up. And it's for a great cause. Like, are you serious? But this is what the media leaves out. This is what they leave out. This is what they don't show y'all. And it's upsetting. So with that being said, y'all, this is going to be the last clip. And then the very last clip I'm going to show y'all is American Eagle actually responding to the chaos and the mess that was put out there on the internet. So let's go ahead and dive into my girl Pudding 88124 on X if y'all like to follow her. Let's get into it.
Acting like Sydney Sweeney done rolled up in a white sheet and started burning a cross. When all the girl daggum said was she had some great jeans. Lord help me, the dumb is strong this week. Like, it's just that plain and simple. All she said was she had great jeans. It's called a play on words there, Boo Bear. It's called a pun. It's clever. But no, all y'all saw was that blonde hair and those blue eyes, and then you're out here all of a sudden screaming, eugenics, white supremacy, Nazi propaganda. Meanwhile, y'all are the exact same people who have been out here screaming, supporting all women, women's rights. Don't judge a woman based on how she looks. Unless, of course, she's young, hot, talented, and conventionally beautiful, then y'all want to sit out here and treat her like she's a threat to national security. Nah, baby, this ain't about racism or oppression. This is just straight up jealousy. I mean, y'all are green with envy. And that's just plain and simple. Y'all just out here mad at Sydney because she got those kind of jeans that y'all can't go buy at Sephora or stitch into a Sheen haul. I'll tell you this, y'all couldn't have survived the 80s and the 90s. You would have lost your daggum mind seeing a 15-year-old Brooke Shields on a Calvin ad.
I showed
say
them.
Nothing becomes between me and my Calvins. Sydney Sweeney puts on some jeans, supports domestic violence charity, raising awareness, and God forbid she has the audacity to be naturally pretty while she's making a daggum pun. Now y'all out here acting like she's the fourth reg. Are y'all serious?
Girl.
Y'all spent half as much energy uplifting women as you do tearing them down. Maybe, just maybe, we wouldn't have to get on here and have this damn conversation every 6 seconds. Y'all don't hate Sydney. You just mad because she's not as miserable as y'all are. Y'all just mad because her jeans fit her better than yours do. Woo!
I know that's right. Oh, yeah. By the way, y'all, since this uproar, American Eagle has rose to 200 million. So it goes to show you that brands do not have to apologize. They don't have to benefit by apologizing. With that being said, that brings us to the last clip. American Eagle has definitely have clapped back and said what they said, coming straight from tan_brust on X. This is American Eagle's response to these bimbos, these retarded libtards out here, y'all. So whom it may concern, we sincerely apologize for featuring Sydney Sweeney in our recent advertisement. In hindsight, we underestimated the combined and impact of her blue eyes, blonde hair, and general hotness. Also, we did not realize how big her boobs would be. Our marketing team has been sent to denim sensitivity training. Thank you for your feedback. Please stop emailing us, American Eagle. I love it. I love it. This is how you shut the internet up, y'all. You cannot pick and choose who to point the finger at. She's a drop down, hot, gorgeous model, 27 at that. She has a good cause for the reason of this ad. So screw anybody, and I mean anybody, who is against this. Straight up.